In the context of finding purpose with my work, there are always going to be certain shoots that are done just to keep the lights on. You know, no offense to anybody at Tracy Solicitors or the shoot that we did with them Friday before last was what I would categorize as something to do to keep the lights on. Fulfilling only in the sense that they felt good about the video that they got. Whereas contrastingly, the shoot today with Common Lines, I really enjoyed not only the pre-production, the actual shooting and directing today, but I know I'm also going to enjoy the edit. Common Lines was, you know, not fully purpose driven, but it was in that nice sweet spot of the intersection between done to keep the lights on, but also enjoyable to create. And I suppose that's what this video is about. It would be like, you know, I'm like, what, 5-6 years into my career as a full-time video creator. And it would still be ridiculous at this point to assume that every single thing I do can bring me fulfillment in the sense that it's purpose-driven or it's not. You know, no part of the decision was made just to continue to fund the other projects that are fulfilling. Speaking very broadly, there's a third category as well. And these are the projects that I would do even if they weren't paid. I mean, this kind of video creation fits into that category because I feel like this will not only be great for me to look back on in the future, but maybe there are other people in my situation that can relate that will take something from this. And that's incredibly fulfilling. Both of those things. I've always, as I said in the very first episode of this series, found great enjoyment in looking back on past videos and kind of things that I would have said about projects that I was working on and the trials and tribulations and the joys and laughs. Yeah, in summary, very, very broadly speaking, there are 3 categories of videos that I create. 1, purely to keep the lights on. 2, no, let's go to 3. Third category already. Videos that I would create even if they didn't, you know, contribute financially at all. And then boom, in the middle, like today, that sweet intersection of enjoyable enough that I would almost do for free, but still a paid gig. So, today's agenda, we've just arrived to the location for a music video shoot for an artist called Kez. I was contacted by her about a month ago. I really liked the brief for it. It'll be quite a simple one-day shoot. The shot list and everything has been made out. Stunning location, interesting brief with like themes that I'm interested in exploring through visual filmmaking. Visual filmmaking? What other kinds of filmmaking is there? This is a fucking rocky road, holy shit. This is definitely not the location. Next thing that happens then is the phone runs out of battery. I already have no internet, so that's why I don't know where the fuck I'm going. But you know what? I welcome it. I welcome the madness of this. Oh God, that did not sound good. This is not a road intended for cars at all. That sounded bad, didn't it? Oh, I'm sweating. There was a gate back there that Google Maps said this was the route, but it's just clearly not. And there was a gate back there that looked like... Oh, you press it and it just opens. Isn't that useful? Why did I not just trust my guts? Anyway, moving swiftly on. Okay, so this is the actual location then. Yeah, I recognize this. Why I went up that back road, I do not know, but I did it, and it's all good. Say left. Yard house. Yeah, so forgot to finish the update from last night's shoot, but overall really happy with how it went. Lots of really nice shots. The only difficulty now is, you know, putting them together into a cohesive story for a 5-minute song. But that's the fun of editing. Even though the goal is, you know, documentary filmmaker, you gotta take on the jobs that are your bread and butter, you know, the ones that keep them. I'm on one of those jobs now. This is a couple of day shoot with the wine port to get some footage of some of the new facilities and, you know, make a general promo for the restaurant as a whole. So let's go and get some clips. So this hasn't gone the way I thought it was going to go. So I'm a couple hours into this 3-day shoot and I find out that the rest of the days this week have been cancelled, postponed, but with no date in the near future. Which is annoying because you like to just stay in the zone on something, get all the footage, put it together, send it, get paid. And frustratingly, the right level of planning wasn't done. And yeah. So basically now I have two options. I can be a fucking moany little bitch about it. It's what I've chosen so far. Or I can pick up the fucking camera and just get good footage. And that is what I'm gonna do, obviously, but it is a very real example of how these things often just don't go the way you expect them to. Anyway, I'll just get my little camera, get my little footage, and it'll all be okay. Okay, so I was being very dramatic earlier. I'm aware of that. I just had it in my head this shoot was going to go a way that it didn't end up going. The shoot itself will still eventually happen. I just wanted to get it done before moving to the continent. For obvious reasons. But I'm still getting paid for my day. I'm still doing the thing that I wanted to do. It's just at a different rate, and that's fine. I'm still getting some good shots. I'm still enjoying myself as much as one can enjoy themselves while working. And yeah, I'm gonna get the drone up now, and it's not the most majestic sunset, but we'll get some. I think the reason I was so annoyed earlier about this shoot not going exactly the way I had anticipated was because I don't want to do event videography. I just don't. It's not for me. I don't like putting a camera in somebody's face when they're not expecting it and feel like I'm in any way affecting their enjoyment of an event. Obviously, like, some people, when the camera's on them, they just fucking love it. Like, it just brings out the best in them. But like, I would say 99% of people, you put a camera on them and they're just like, whoop, and suddenly they just become aware that they're being recorded and it makes them feel awkward. It would to me as well. I don't like feeling like I'm affecting somebody's evening in that way. I feel bad. So I don't like doing events. And the only reason I accepted this particular shoot as part of a larger shoot for the business as a whole, even though this was an event, was because it was necessary to do the main video. But then when I came to the shoot today, I found out that the other elements of it weren't ready to be filmed. So I was just kind of like, now the only part of this I get to do is the part that I don't want to do. Like, I like the choreographed, well-lit shots with people who are engaged and actively participating. Disclaimer at this point, I know I'm fucking reading into this way too much. Like, why can't I just fucking pick up the camera and go and film stuff? But the whole point of this series is for me to talk about what's going on in my head with regard to my progress to becoming a filmmaker. So that's what this is. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. But on that note, I'm gonna fucking pick up the camera and go and shoot some more shit. Put the camera in people's face and make them feel awkward, because that's my job. That's my fucking job. There's nothing culty going on, I swear. Yeah, we just continue whispering when they come in. You awake the ghosts. So maybe there's 4 categories. Anyway, this stopped being interesting a very long time ago. So, thanks for watching. And yeah, if you've got any thoughts on the things that I've talked about today, then, as I always say, you know where to find me. Peace and power and love. It's bye.